it is officially confirmed that I am moving on to my last and final semester of nursing school. ATI, keep that same energy. I felt both of them, you guys.
Prayer. The cool thing about prayer is the one thing that's available to everybody at any given time. Do you know that God ain't ever too busy for you? You know that God actually knows who you are? Do you know that God actually created you to converse with him? Do you know that God would actually love to hear from you? Do you know that I like talking to him even when I don't really need nothing? So when I do need something, I don't want to have to introduce myself to him. Listen to me, man. Quit playing with this here. You're not going to make it without God.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Aziza and I am a third semester nursing student. I also work as a nurse extern / PCT. Today is Monday, July 22nd, and I'm just now leaving class from taking my final exam. I passed with a C, and you guys know from the last vlog, it was only required of me to make at least a 60 to meet the exam average. So it is officially confirmed that I am moving on to my last and final semester of nursing school. Honestly though, I feel like the good to knows that they provided us had nothing to do with what was on the exam. But I'm glad that I made it a thing to go back and review all of the old PowerPoints because that was my saving grace. And yeah, now that we're done with that, the next thing that we have coming up is the ATI exam, both the proctored CME as well as the proctored dosage calculation. So based off of what school you're at or what school you plan on going to, they use a platform such as ATI or HESI to use as a, I guess like an evaluation to see how well you would do on the NCLEX. So after every semester, we are required to take this, and you have to score at least a 2 or a 3 in order to pass it. If you don't score a 2 or a 3, then you have to continue to take it until you meet that benchmark, which can be a hassle because it ends up falling into a new semester where you have an already overwhelming task list. So your best bet is to try to pass it the first go round so you can have it out the way. But for the dosage calculation, you do have to score at least a 90%. And then you have 3 attempts at scoring that. If you don't, you are out of the program. It can be a bit overwhelming. I do have to work tonight, so my plan is to dive deep into the ATI book. I'm also going to go into ATI and do some dynamic quizzes. I'm also going to look over Quizlet. And then one of my nursing school friends found, I would say, like a mock pediatric exam that she sent to me. So my plan is to print that out and also review those things. Tomorrow, which is Tuesday, I have to take my other 2 kids to the dentist so that they can go ahead and have their regular cleaning done. Right now, I'm headed to the beauty supply store because, I don't know, I just need to do a little self-care. I'm going to get me some lashes. I'm going to get me some tweezers because for whatever reason, I cannot find my tweezers. And I also need some concealer. So I will check in with you guys a little bit later. Hey y'all, happy Tuesday. Today is July 23rd. I believe the last time that I spoke with you guys was when I was leaving from taking my final exam. Work was cool. Y'all already know how I feel about work, so there's no need to talk about it. But we made it through. I came home. I got the kids ready because my oldest and my youngest had their dentist appointment today. Once I got home, I took a small nap. I think I slept for about 3 hours. And then I woke up and started studying. So my plan was to basically review a lot of Level Up RN videos. She does do a really good job of, just making quick short videos that touches on everything that we covered throughout the semester. My goal was to also get through 200 dynamic quiz questions. Right now I'm at 70 and I feel like I would get through the rest of them tonight. It's almost 10:30. My exam is at 9 a.m. so I definitely need to be in bed at least by 1 a.m. Wake up at 6, get to campus around 8. Which will give me a chance to just sit in the car and maybe review some more videos or maybe do an additional practice quiz. I don't know. I did also complete one of the ATI practice dosage calculations for peds and I scored a 96. So I'm hoping tomorrow I keep that same energy, or ATI keep that same energy, because it was a breeze to me, honestly. So yeah, that's really it. It's been a really chill day. It's been raining in Atlanta per usual. It's supposed to be bad weather all the way up until next Monday, which is okay with me because this summer has been really, really hot, and so we deserve some rain, okay? So yeah, that's really the plan. So I'm gonna go ahead and get finished with this so I can get into bed, get me some rest, get up, go smash this test, and then yeah, prepare for the OB CME. So I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Taking my pediatric CME as well as my pediatric dosage. So for the pediatric CME, I did score a level 2. So yay for that, because now I don't have to worry about repeating it. But for the dosage calculations, I did score an 88. This is actually my very first time filling a dosage calc exam. So I don't really know how to feel about it, but then again, I kind of know what I missed, and I was only off by 1 question. So when I retake it, I'm pretty sure that I'll score the 90 that is needed. So there's that. Tomorrow is the testing for the OB CME as well as the OB dosage calculation. So not only do I need to make sure I review my dosage calc before tomorrow, but I need to study as much of OB as possible. You guys know part of my plan is to listen to Level Up RN ATI playlist, and then I'm going to do a bunch of dynamic quizzes as well as review Quizlet, and hopefully tomorrow I pass both. But nevertheless, I'm grateful because them CMEs really be hard, honestly. Anywho, I'm glad I passed it because med surg is not my thing. And today, hold on, it's the police. But today I'm gonna do what I can to make sure I prepare for these exams tomorrow, and we are hoping for the best. So I'm headed home now. I I do need to stop by the grocery store. I did not place the pickup order, and them kids being home for the summer, they eat up everything, and I mean quick. So I'm getting ready to stop by the grocery store just so I can get them something for dinner tonight. My plan is to just make some spaghetti, something that'll last them for today and tomorrow. And yeah, that's gonna be the day. So I will check in with y'all a little bit later. I love
every second, every minute, man, I swear that she can get it. Say if you a bad bitch, put your hands up high, hands up high, hands up high. Tell them to the lights down right now, put me in the mood. I'm talking about dark perfume. Go, go.
I recognize your fragrance. Hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit. And I know your taste is a little bit hot made.
Hey y'all, so I just got, well, I didn't just get home, but I'm home now, and I just wanted to check in with you guys. I know the last time that I spoke with you, I was just leaving class, headed to the store, which we ended up cooking rotel instead, but everybody's down now for bed. Everybody's chilling. The weather is raining again, and I've already gone through a lot of the Level Up RN playlist. Now I'm getting ready to do more of the dynamic quizzes, and then once I finish with that, I'm also going to but with the dynamic quizzes, for the subject or the concepts that I'm kind of unclear on or we didn't go over throughout the semester, I'm going to supplement with the ATI book just so I can read more up on it. And then the last thing that I'm going to do is review the Quizlet. As believe it or not though, these Quizlets, a lot of the questions that they have on there I see on the actual proctored exam, so definitely going to get through that. And here, let me show you guys what it looks like, what ATI looks like. All right, so this is ATI. Like I said, a lot of nursing programs utilize a platform such as this. It'll either be ATI. I know some schools use HESI. I know other schools use Kaplan, but whichever platform they use is basically there to help you to prepare as much as you can for passing the NCLEX and being successful with the NCLEX. So my school definitely utilizes the platform. We have assignments that come off this platform. And then, like I said, after every semester, we take a dosage calculation exam. And then we also take a proctored CME, which is basically material from the subject that we had just been studying throughout the semester. So anywho, when I do go into ATI to study for the CME, I go to the dynamic quizzes because it allows you to choose the subject. It also lets you choose the mode that you want to study in. So you can do like regular test mode where you assign yourself a certain amount of questions. You go through, you take the test, and then it gives you your grade at the end as well as the rationales along with it. You can also do the adaptive form, which is pretty similar to taking the NCLEX. So based off of how well you do, you're either going to have less questions or more questions. And then study, which is what I normally use, is still basically set up like a test, but if you get the answer wrong, it's going to give you your rationale right then and there for you to study. So I like it. It's pretty cool. Just like Quizlet, typically I see a lot of the questions that I saw here on the actual proctored CME, which is always cool. So I love to use it. So yeah, that's what I'm getting ready to do, which is what I'm going to be doing for the remainder of the night. I'll probably go to bed around 1 o'clock. The OBCME is again at 9 a.m., which I am so excited, you guys. This is my last day of school for the summer semester. I cannot wait for the break. Although I have to work tomorrow night, I'm not tripping. I don't have any schoolwork to do. I probably edit this video. I really don't know how this one is gonna flow because I really didn't do much this week. But I did try my best to get content, and if it's posted, then that just means I was able to make something of it, because I refuse to put out anything that's not quality. But anywho, I already have the plan for next week's video. I know there were a couple of people to ask me how I balance being a mom plus going to school and working, so definitely stay tuned for that video. I'm also going to do a back to school prep for back to school with me, and then plan for the semester with me once the semester starts. So I definitely have a couple of ideas of the videos that I want to put out next, just so I can stay consistent. And so yeah, so look forward to that. Stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to study for this, so I can get it over with, get this exam over with, and be done for 3 weeks. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow.
God told me to tell you, he's still gonna do it. God told me to tell you, though the vision tarry, wait for it. In the end, it will speak and not lie. God told me to tell you that he has not forgotten what he promised you. And even though it looks like everything is going contradictory to what he showed you, God said it's just delayed gratification.
Hey y'all, happy Thursday. Today is July 25th, and I'm just not getting home from taking my proctor exams, in which I failed both of them, you guys, by one question, which I'm okay with. The fact that I was so close kind of just gives me comfort that when I do go back in to take it, there's no reason why I should not do well. And I understand delayed does not mean denied, so I'm not gonna let it worry me too much, considering the fact that I'm still heading into my last semester, and today was the last day of summer school. Okay, I need a good reset, a nice little break, and I'm excited to start it. So for the OB-CME, I told you guys that it's nothing that we've learned throughout the semester. We kind of just, they give us an ATI book in the beginning of the semester, and they kind of just expect us to use that to prepare for it, which honestly I never do, but hey, that's neither here nor there. I do use stuff like Level Up RN playlists. I use dynamic quizzes on ATI. I also use Quizlets to help me prepare, but honestly, I just kind of go in there with faith and hope that it, it's enough. For the OB dosage calculations exam, honestly, it was a lot of stuff on there that I should have reviewed that I didn't review, because I kind of just felt like I would know it, because I'm normally strong in dosage calculations. I typically don't have a problem with it, but normally it's like basic dosage calculations, regular desired over half. Like, you don't have to convert anything, it's just already in the form that it needs to be in. So all you're doing is doing the formula and getting your answer. But this time it will be something like milligrams over milliliters times grams for the volume, and I did not remember how to do that. I probably should have brushed up on it, but now that I know what I need to study, like what I need to prepare for when I do go back in and take it, I feel like I should be okay. And that's with both exams, with both dosage calc as well as the CME. So now that the exam is over, once they sit down and figure out everybody who needs to retake it, they'll send out an email and schedule us for a retake. It's typically the week before school or the first week of school. The earlier the better, so we can get it out the way, but I guess we'll just see. But once they send that out, I'll go ahead and start preparing. I do have to work tonight, unfortunately, But now that we're done, you guys know my plan is to really like dive deep into working out and eating right. The kids are getting ready to go back to school, so I'll be preparing for that. And then I'll just be preparing myself for the fall semester. So I'll be going to buy new scrubs, new supplies. There are a couple of vaccinations that I have to redo to keep my ACE map updated for clinicals. I'll be doing that, and then, you know, kind of just getting my graduation plans in order. And that's going to include photo shoot, my, you know, dinner party, or whatever it is that I decide to do, getting those things in order. So that's really it. I know I probably won't come back on, so this will more than likely be the close of my vlog. So I just want to thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you in the next one.